guys, today we are trying out two concealers side by side. I ordered both of them, and as I was reading about the claims, what they're supposed to do, coverage, all of that, they were so similar. And I actually got two colors that are really, really close. So we are trying out the new Boi-ing Bright On Concealer from Benefit and the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. We are trying both. We're pretty well putting them head to head because you don't really need both as they have a lot of the same claims, but one is less than half the price. Morphe is way, way cheaper. I believe this one's $28 and this one is $12. Let me check that just to be sure. I don't want to lie to you guys. Okay, so it's exactly double. $12 for the Morphe, $24 for the Benefit. So double the price. And the Benefit one has just a little bit more of product. It's not much at all, but still double the price. That's pretty expensive. So we do a nice long wear test and I tell you guys which one I like better. You guys know the drill. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing these two concealers, then I hope you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, if you're new here, I want to let you know I use all natural lighting. I want you guys to see my skin, my imperfections. Wow, if I could speak, it would be great. My imperfections, redness, rosacea, everything. And so you can see how these little babies cover it. So let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, foundation is on the skin, eyes are pretty much done, and then I'm excited because we have like a concealer challenge today. So this is the Benefit Boi-ing Bright On Concealer. I know they had a Boi-ing concealer, I don't really know the difference, but this one's new. I got them both online at Ulta. And then we have the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. So from what I have read, they're very, very similar. They're both brightening. This one from Benefit is waterproof. The one from Morphe is water and sweat resistant. That's really the biggest difference I've seen. But they're both supposed to be brightening, feel lightweight, buildable coverage. They both say buildable coverage, so we'll see about the coverage, because it really doesn't tell you anything. Like, does it start out at medium and you can build it to high, or is it sheer and it builds up to medium? I don't really like when they use the word buildable on its own, but they both kind of say that. They're both supposed to be long wearing, so I'm excited. I'm gonna do a swatch and show you guys. They are pretty close. The one from Benefit is in peach. The one from Morphe is in medium 10 cool. Typically for under eyes, I like to go with a more peach toned just because it corrects a bit better. So let's swatch. Hopefully these work. They are a bit darker than I anticipated, but wow, the color is pretty dang spot on. They're very close. I'm happy about that. I did good. Benefit is here and Morphe is here. Pretty good. Look, I'm kind of shocked. The one from Benefit is a little bit deeper, but not much. Okay, let's put these babies on the under eye. I'm going to do Benefit over here. So let's go ahead and apply. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, also look over my neck. Typically when I do my makeup, I bring bronzer down my neck or the foundation, whatever it may be, but my allergies have been so bad that my neck has been breaking out, so I'm leaving it bare. Overlook it. I am sorry about that. All right, so we'll just do a swipe there. And I don't bring concealer under the eyes, or I'm sorry, I don't bring foundation under the eyes. I don't want them to be cakey. I leave that strictly for concealer. So I'm gonna use a sponge. Let me scoot in closer here. And of course, the brightening claim, that's really going to depend on the shade. I don't think either one of these are gonna be super brightening on me just because they're a little bit darker. All right, coverage wise, this one's not very good. I would say it's light coverage. So let's hope it is buildable. I would rather build something than go straight in. When I do concealer, I always pull the wand out and kind of get a lot of it off. I don't want too much, so I'm just gonna do a whole nother swipe there because my sponge is going to take away, you know, some of the product anyway. So let's try again. All right, I definitely see more coverage now, but it's still light coverage. I'm gonna run a little bit down here just to see if we can add some. Still not great. Okay. On this side, we've definitely got light coverage with the Benefit concealer. Let's go in with the Morphe concealer. Same thing. Pull it out. Take a lot of the excess off. And let's do one swipe over here. I didn't even put as much, but I wasn't expecting the Benefit concealer to be so sheer. I mean, it's pretty sheer to light coverage. I'm just gonna turn my sponge around and let's see what we've got over here. Okay, definitely more coverage with this one. I mean, definitely. Right off first go, we have far more coverage. Like with the Benefit side, you can still see the little bit of darkness I have right here, and I really don't have that much, but you can still see right here. You can still see all of my imperfections. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and build up the Morphe side again. These are buildable, so that's the good thing. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit lower. Like I said, I don't have much. This is the thinnest layer that it could possibly be. Like my concealer's not just, you know, caked on there. All right, and blend it out again. Yeah, far, far, far better coverage on this side. Like I said, they both said buildable. Okay, I'm gonna really get up close and personal here. The Benefit concealer is settling into my fine lines more, which is odd because it doesn't even have as much coverage, but it is settling. The Morphe concealer isn't doing that, and it has far, far, far better coverage. So right off first go, I like the Morphe side better. Morphe side, I would say it has medium to medium high coverage. It's not all out full coverage, but the Benefit side is definitely sheer to light coverage, even built up. I mean, you can really still see imperfections there. It's just not great, but let's see how they wear. One could wear off really quickly and just start to look really bad. So let's go ahead and set both sides. All right, there's both sides set. I think they both look fine. One definitely has more coverage. I don't think either accentuated pores or texture, but the Benefit did settle into my fine lines more. So there's that, but we are going to do a nice long wear test on this. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the makeup. We'll do a check-in before we start, and then we are going to do a long wear test. So I'll see you guys in a few. All right, lovelies, we are back. This is the full face on. The under eyes pretty well look just like they did. I will say the Benefit side still seems to be collecting a little bit more than I like. The Morphe side looks really good. I have no complaints of it right now. So here is what we are starting with. Like I said, we're gonna do a nice long wear test on these, and then we'll be back at the end of the night so I can give you my final thoughts and we can see if anything went downhill quick. So I will see you guys later on. I gotta put some chapstick on my crazy dry lips, you guys. It's crazy like how long the actual lip color has lasted though, because so sorry about my dog. Because, I mean, this has been all day. We're looking at 12 hours, so that's pretty darn good. Let's look at what we are actually here to talk about. I think they both wore incredibly well. I'm really in close so you guys can see. But they both wore well. I have no real complaints about it. I was also reading the Morphe where it says Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. I wouldn't really call this radiant. Not on my skin anyway, and I was prepped like crazy where my skin has been so dry. I'm making sure there's no like weird shimmer or anything, but I would call that a natural finish. You can see it on my hand right there. There's no like crazy glow. It's just more of a natural finish. Let me do the same with the other just to see. You can tell right off the bat, right here's the other, you can see the coverage difference as well. But the Benefit feels like it has more moisture in it. But like I said, I have been severely dry. I mean crazy dry, breaking out like I've never broke out. And this one still, this is the Morphe side, it still looks great. And at the beginning, the Benefit side definitely, I wouldn't call it creasing, it's just settling into my fine lines more. I like both of these, but by far, if I had to choose, it would be the Morphe concealer. Even with price aside, because this one is, the Benefit is double the price, but even with price aside, I would still choose the Morphe concealer. It has more coverage, it doesn't settle or build up in my fine lines near as much. They both lasted. I have no complaints about the long wear of either, but still the Morphe just kind of blows the Benefit concealer out of the water. I can't really tell you about if they're waterproof, water resistant. I wasn't sweating today. We're still in winter. I was really hoping spring was upon us, but we're back in the 20s. So it is cold here, so I can't tell you if this one holds up better where it's waterproof as opposed to the Morphe being water resistant. I don't know. As far as just everyday wear goes, definitely Morphe, hands down. I just don't think the Benefit has enough benefits to me. The coverage isn't good enough. It settles a lot more. It just doesn't look as well on my eyes, and especially if you have dark circles, a lot of fine lines, aging under eyes in general. I don't think that the Benefit concealer is going to benefit you. I think it's going to exaggerate more of those things. The only way I would say I probably would like this is if you have, I mean, severely dry under eyes, where this has more moisture, but I still think you can do better as a whole. This one's just, it's not for me. I like this Morphe concealer. I'll definitely keep trying it out, but Morphe is hands down the winner. I have to go put the chickens up. It is getting dark. We're like right at dark. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and hope to see you, yes you, in my next one. Bye guys.